And good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. It is Monday morning here, and we're just about 7 minutes past 6 o'clock this morning. A terrific Monday morning to everybody across Trinidad and Tobago. Those of you who are streaming with us on STV Breaking Dawn on the Facebook page, good morning to you as well. And for those of you who are, throughout the region, all of the islands, and we want to say a very, terrific good morning to you. And we want to hope that everybody had a terrific weekend. The weekend was kind of horrible in Trinidad and Tobago in terms of crime. And we're going to review some of that footage from the weekend. Some very unfortunate incidents happened, which just, reiterates how we are feeling in terms of dealing with this criminal element in Trinidad and Tobago. And it's not so much what occurred, it's how it occurs. It's the level of, just brazen, but I don't even know how to explain it now, boy. These fellas, and they just, they bold face, yeah, they're just bold face with what they're doing. All right, so we're gonna look at some of that within the next hour and 52 minutes. We're also going to take a look at some other situations with this sabbatical. There was a report that came out again on Friday concerning that, where the judiciary now had some things to say about this sabbatical leave. So we're going to review that as well. And there is a very interesting party that we want to highlight this morning that will be taking place in April, apparently. And we want to highlight that and hear your views and your thoughts toward it. And when that time comes, some people in Trinidad and Tobago are going to be shocked, and some people in Trinidad and Tobago are going to be like, I wonder what getting tickets to that. I telling you. All right? Voice sent that picture for me. He's on his way. And he told me traffic is terrible this morning. But he sent that particular flyer for me that was advertising, and he actually called one of the numbers last night. And we've realized that it is for real. It is not a fake party. So you're going to hear about that in just a little bit. All right? Maybe inside the second hour. But for now, we want to take a look inside of your news day this morning. All right? And inside the news day this morning, woman shot dead in robbery identified. 5-year-old boy crushed by falling wall. Dad said he died in my arms. And there's also a picture there with President-elect Paula May Weeks, all right, chatting with woodworker Clyde Norgriff at a Thanksgiving service in her honor yesterday at the Holy Trinity Cathedral in Port of Spain. Okay? And I knew her brother very, very well, Paula May Weeks' brother, Robert Weeks. That was my real brethren back in the day. He's deceased. He's been deceased some years now. He was suffering with his kidney and so on and so forth. And back in the days when I used to gamble and play horse racing and that kind of thing, the two of us used to line right through by Bob's racing service in St. James. And we always used to end up in some nonsense talk and all kind of kick talk and thing now. And check horse and thing together. I remember his jockey was Richard Hills. And he always used to play the Hamdan Al Maktoum colors. Real nice guy. We used to call him Mr. Bad. And that was her brother. And like I said, he's passed away and moved on some years now, real years now. So I knew her brother well. I don't know her that well or personally, but I know her brother. I knew her brother well. In the meantime, Dad says he died in my arms. Boy 5 crushed by a falling wall after finding his young son bleeding and unresponsive among fallen concrete blocks yesterday, Mikhail Granger made a desperate attempt to save the child's life by running with him on his back to a nearby health center. Unfortunately, little Pawan Granger did not survive, and there's a picture of him there. Look at that little guy. Very, very unfortunate. I tell you, it wasn't a good weekend, It wasn't a good weekend at all. Woman shot in head on Ryson Road, identified. Melissa killed for $7,000. We're going to talk about that in time to come. That's coming up in just a little bit. Abused Rachel Madhu laid to rest, dressed like a bride for a funeral. While she never got to enjoy a traditional Hindu wedding, Rachel Madhu's body was dressed in a red and gold sari for her funeral yesterday, and her face was adorned like a bride. No new charges for ANV official. A senior official of the ANV Oil and Gas was released shortly after 9 p.m. on Saturday after spending more than 48 hours in police custody. He was charged on Thursday night by ASP Chandul of the Professional Standards Bureau with obstruction of justice and was scheduled to appear before a San Fernando magistrate on Friday. However, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions advised the police to do a second identification parade because a new witness had come forward. A new witness, A new witness came forward. All right. Smeagol killed. You'll hear about that. 7 women arrested for loitering in Woodbrook. 7 women were arrested between Saturday night and early yesterday morning in Woodbrook and charged with loitering. All right. Senior officers optimistic of anti-gang bills passing. Senior members of the police service expressed satisfaction and optimism that if made into law, the proposed anti-gang legislation will be a major advantage for law enforcement as they continue their fight against crime. We'll see. All right. Pan and Calypso rain at Music Festival. Alison Lewis on quitting Port Authority Board. She said, I did all I could do. Amid, discussions on Tobago shutdown ongoing. So discussions are ongoing for the proposed 2-day shutdown by businesses to protest government's inaction on issues affecting Tobago, notably the inefficient inter-island transport system, says Horace Amid, president of the Truckers and Traders Association. So we'll see how that 2-day shutdown is looking. Imbert says no need for a shutdown. Minister of Finance Colm Imbert is not confident that a 2-day protest shutdown of Tobago will result in any amicable outcomes. Well, obviously, because we don't know the Galleon's passage is supposedly on its way and supposed to be here in April. So, that's all he could really say at this point is you don't need a shutdown because, the problem will be solved in about less than a month's time because the Galleon's passage is going to be here. So just bear with us a little longer. Well, that's for the people of Tobago to decide. All right. Kamala not willing to meet with Makela. Makela Pandey said she will not be daunted by the refusal of United National Congress political leader Kamala Prasad Bissessa to meet with her last week. Barataria MP Dr. Fuad Khan called on all former high-profile members of the party to return. Okay? And she said that Kamala didn't want to meet with her. So we'll see how that goes. BPTT head clarifies McDermott's Cassia C contract. Repairs completed at St. Benedict's College. So these are some of the headlines in the paper. So I'll tell you what. One of the things that we want to get into this morning, if you could put up a little picture of Maxi Coffee for me, please. We're supposed to have a picture of Maxi Coffee there. Right? Because I want to read from an article that was printed on Friday. And then we're going to open the phone lines. Okay? We'll take a few calls and then we'll go to the break. Now, this Maxi Coffee issue is an issue that a lot of people have been talking about. Social media and otherwise. I think people, the public in general, some people don't really pay attention to what's going on, and that's their business. But for those of us who do, sometimes you have to wonder. A request has been made on costs for further surgery which Public Administration Minister Maxi Coffey needs. Coffey has been in the US for rehabilitation since last November after suffering a stroke last September and having surgery then. Last week, he sought a month's leave from Parliament, and Minister Stuart Young, who was speaking to the media at the time on the incident, said the surgery he now requires is part of what's normally required in his condition. He said government had been approached on medical costs and had set a ceiling on what it was prepared to fund. He was not sure of the ceiling. And yesterday, well, that would have been Thursday, officials at Coffey's constituency said they'd spoken to him last weekend and he sounded much better, but they couldn't say when he'd return home. Now, in Parliament on Friday, the Prime Minister was asked a question, okay, by the MP for Princestown, and that is Barry Padarat. So he was asked a question about Maxi Coffey's salary. Okay? And the Prime Minister said, in terms of Coffey's salary, he is still receiving his salary. So Padarat then asked, and I'll get the clip for you guys. He then asked, well, does the Prime Minister find it unethical that Maxi Coffey is being paid for work he's not doing? Good? The Prime Minister's choice of words at that time is, Madam Speaker, I will let that die. Now, I thought his words could have been chosen a little better considering the situation we're talking about. But anyhow, he chose not to address that. And I'll get the video for you in just a little bit. But in the meantime, I want to open the phone lines real quick. Okay? Because they're saying he needs surgery again, and they need money for the surgery, and the government has set a ceiling as to what they're willing to spend. But I think what they've spent already is in the millions. Not I think, I know. I know. I know the amount of money. Okay? It's in the millions. And I want to know what the general public feels about this. So we'll take about 2 or 3 calls before we take the break, just to get your input pertaining to this. Maxi Coffey needing more money for surgery. Okay? So 6229785, 628-1693. Morning. Okay. Yes. Oh, we have the clip there. Yeah, morning.
Service at this time.
Okay, next
Please
caller.
contact.
Right, next caller. Go to the next caller. 6229785, 628-1693, 235-367, 623-53673. In terms of Maxi Coffey needing, this is what I want to find out. I want to find out how you all feel about that. You think, as it relates to the situation, the funding should not be a problem? Morning. Huh? Okay. So we'll see. But there is a video there that I want to show. Morning.
Morning.
Hi, good morning. What are your thoughts there?
Well, I think what could go out to Maxi Coffey could go to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who cannot afford.
Okay.
They need a lot of help, the old people.
Okay, so you're saying that the government should not be paying for this anymore? Or they should not put any more money into this?
Or if what good for one, good for all.
Okay, I hear you. Thanks a lot. Go again. More money, eh? And he's getting his salary still, eh? Salary still being paid with perks. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, morning.
I think the government should firstly ask if the surgery is important, and they should be asked what is the surgery for, and to also get a quote in how much the surgery will cost.
Okay.
These are two of the surgeries.
All right.
And from the quote now to see if they have the money to put these bills in.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going again. Take about 2 more and then we'll take the break. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man, talk to me.
Well, at the post-cap press conference, Stewart was asked the same question pertaining to the amount of cost the state for the surgery. And Stewart said the surgery is part of Mr. Coffey's overall plan to recover.
Right.
But he said also that the state has set a limit, but he can't remember the limit.
Right.
And the Honorable Prime Minister is the head of the cabinet.
Right.
I don't know, he don't know what is the limit. The government is headed by the PM.
Right.
So let's tell the limit. I don't know if the limit is the exact amount of the surgery.
Of the surgery, that's right. So when he says he's not sure what is the ceiling.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not been informed what the ceiling is when he was talking to the post cabinet. Maybe they just say, well, look, we set our ceiling, but they didn't tell him the figure.
The PM is the head of the cabinet. He must know the number.
Well, right. That would be the Prime Minister.
Yeah, well, I don't know who he go ask.
Yeah. But I think
don't know who the Prime Minister go ask. Where's the limit?
Yeah, because I think we need to know what the ceiling is and how much more money Trinidad and Tobago taxpayer is going to put into this. All right.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll take one more before we go to the break. No, before we go to the break, I want to run the, there's a clip there. The clip is called, well, I just labeled it coffee. Right? There's a clip there. I want to run the clip. That's the clip with Padarat asking the Prime Minister about his salary. Because, I don't like to say things and people say I say it. I want all it come from the horse's mouth itself. Right, so we take one more. 6229785, 6281693. Maxi Coffee needs another surgery. Morning. Hello. All right, next caller. Let's take this one more.
I'm sorry.
All right. You have another one? Okay. So I'll tell you what. Let's go to the... You have the clip? All right, cool. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take the break, we'll come back to this. So stay tuned. We're just going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll take a few more calls on this and see what the public thinks in terms of Maxi Coffee and this surgery again that he will need. And they're saying that this is a surgery that is required for the condition that he's in. All right? So stay tuned. We're back after this.
Invigorate both mind and body with healthy lifestyle changes. Nicole Huggins and Associates of Health and Wealth Lifestyle invite you to join us on Synergy TV every Sunday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. where we bring you information and education about healthy lifestyle changes. At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a number of services such as live blood analysis, which can tell you if there is parasites or fungus in the blood and more. Body analysis, see how your organs are functioning. For example, your heart, kidneys, or both male and female reproductive system. Our exercise machine, 10 minutes on the machine is equivalent to 1 hour of cardio exercise. Also available, our eco-friendly products. Taste our sumptuous Rolicious Delight, health drinks, and nature's tea. Come on down to Health and Well Lifestyle, located at number 73, Eastern Main Road, Barataria, or call us at 221-9874 or 288-1108. Remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is falling apart. Our institutions are failing. Crime is out of control. It is our duty to fix it. We are touching on every sector of society. Race, class, and corruption. Nothing is off limit. No holds barred. The Cold Truth with Kim Cole. The power belongs to the people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.
Begin imagining with Value Optical and the start of the voyage of discovery with eyewear beyond your dreams. See the beauty beyond through lenses that transition you into the supernova of tomorrow. Open your eyes today and see your wonderland. Save up to 25% on wondrous eyewear style and technology. Visit us in-store or online for details. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
St. Joseph, you're invited.
This Monday.
It's about you and your future.
At the UNC Monday Night Forum.
At the St. Joseph Secondary School.
It's about moving from a minimum wage
to a living wage.
It's about fixing our healthcare system and getting free education back on track.
It's about making you safer.
The UNC Monday Night Forum is in St. Joseph.
This Monday, 12th March.
At the St. Joseph Secondary School, formerly known as Kirep Secondary.
Come out and join us.
This Monday.
It's about taking you and TNT forward.
This Monday night.
At the UNC Monday Night Forum.
The time is now.
Join us and remember, we are UNC and proud.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your number one choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. Number 1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And number 3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Eating for Lent is as easy as 1, 2, 3 at Royal Castle with their 3 tasty meal specials. Get the fish combo of 2 succulent pieces of fish, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink, or the fish sandwich combo of a tender, tasty sandwich, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink. The Castle uses the freshest fish with its famous enticing local seasonings. There's even a flavorful veggie combo option of a sandwich, a side, and a 16-ounce soft drink. Get more options from Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste for Lent.
All right, so we're back, and welcome back. Voice is here. We're going on Voice in his,
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
in his TV colors, kind of.
I want TV colors.
No, well, the TV in the back is similar. So we should have one. That's why I said the TV colors. Anyway, so I'll tell you what, we were talking about Maxi Coffee and this surgery that he's going to need, and the government setting a ceiling to see how much they can fund.
Why?
Well, because it's part of his perks.
Why is he still getting perks on the whole? Why are we still paying him?
Well,
he's not doing anything. He's not working.
Well, we're going to find out more, because the clip, the issue I was talking about with Barry Padarat and the Prime Minister going back and forth on the question, we have the clip for you. You ready with it? Coffee? Yeah. All right, this was in Parliament on Friday during question time.
Minister of Public Administration and Communication Maxi Coffee is still receiving his salary for being a cabinet minister. This was confirmed by the Prime Minister today. Dr. Rowley was asked to indicate during today's House of Representatives whether Mr. Coffee continues to receive the salary of a cabinet minister indefinitely, seeing that there is no date of return to his ministerial portfolio.
It is common knowledge that Minister Maxi Coffee is currently undertaking medical attention. As the person who appointed him to the cabinet, I have taken no action as of this day to change the terms and conditions of a minister of government.
Sir, will the Prime Minister not agree that it is unethical and or unlawful for Mr. Coffee to continue receiving a salary and perks of over $40,000 monthly indefinitely for work not being done? Prime Minister.
Speaker, I'll let that die.
So, salary of $40,000 a month? $40,000 a month.
Wow.
That is what he's receiving for work that he's not done.
So he's getting $40,000 for not doing work.
Yeah.
If I was out of work for that amount of time, you can be guaranteed that they funded me as I did a long time ago. You know?
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna send me a letter. Some kind of disability. Listen, you're not.
Well, it's part. Remember these guys. Remember we went through the perks that these parliamentarians and they.
Yeah, but the man not working. What we still have him in the position for?
Well, we go back to the phone line. 6229785, 6281693, 2353676. We'll put up the numbers at the bottom of the screen. Excess of $40,000 with perks. That's his salary. It's still being paid to him, and there's going to be more money now for this surgery that he needs. Let's hear what you think about that.
So we're just going to keep this guy on the payroll until what? He's better? Until he's better, we're going to fund his surgeries until when?
I don't know. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Thoughts?
Morning, Stephan and Voice. They go central here.
Yeah, they go.
So you can take like any 40,000 plus we pay any medical bills. This man have books that there should be in the private sector, boy. I mean, when it go end, any one of us in a situation like that, we done lost the job already.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't pay you off, stay here, we ting. Hope it survive. So what's going on here?
I have absolutely
and we have
no
people
idea.
in this country who need help.
That's right.
And I said it, Stephan, I said it before. Everybody know that Maxi Coffee brain dead, whether or not we have evidence of it. And they go say, oh, he coming home just now, and then all of a sudden he make a turn for the worse.
Right.
And I said it before, and it's happening now. And next thing you go here, unfortunately, this gentleman passed away. It's all a delay tactic for them not to throw a by-election up in the Hakata Talparo. Because they know that they have one, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
And they're going to create a tidal wave throughout the country. So whoever that Talparo now going to go to will dictate what will happen in the next election to some degree.
Yeah.
You understand? Or set the tone at least. Anyway, guys, good job as usual. Have a good day.
Thanks a lot. We have an echo out here on the phone calls, eh? We get an echo. Again, an echo. It have a dread echo or a feedback or a reverb or some kind of thing going on there. We're going again. Take another call. Morning.
Good morning.
I don't know. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah.
Well, hello, you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Well, I would like to really know what the ceiling is. I would really like to know what the scene is, but I'm getting an undertone with a lot of callers, not only in this morning, as though to say, let him die, pull the plug. And I think that is very deceitful, because a lot of those fellas who call in now and technically saying let him die didn't say so when the president was healthy and getting extra money. Getting extra, they won't say that. Now I ain't saying that it is supposed to have a ceiling and something to put in place.
Right.
But the man is ill, and technically what is it? Pull the plug on him regardless of how it is.
Okay.
We don't know. And when the president was in, these same fellas on them won't say that, and he not knows what's wrong with it.
Right.
Morning, gentlemen.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, so I think, thanks a lot. Well, I understand what Richard is saying there. But at the same time, I think what is causing people to sound that way is the fact that people they don't know. It have too much more questions and answers as it relates to the situation. And if taxpayers' money is going to be spent, the amounts been spent, quite telling all this in the millions.
So well, if that is the case, send his salary.
And
we must send our money. Send his salary. He gets $40,000. Send across $40,000.
It's costing more than that. I'm telling you, it's in the millions.
We can't afford to pay more than that.
It's in the millions.
We can't afford to do that.
But we're not supposed to be able to afford to do it. But you know, that's morning.
You know we can do with the $40,000 right about now. Pay an XMP.
To do the job.
To do the job that people don't get, that need stuff that needs to be done. We're going to be funding this kind of money across time there.
Morning.
Understand this plight.
Morning, Stephan. Morning, boys. How you guys going, man?
Morning.
Stephan.
Yeah.
What we have to understand, and what the people in this country have to open their eyes and realize, that with this government, you don't even get these crumbs coming down to the citizens of this country. And they feel that the treasury is owned by them. We have Franklin Khan running up a major medical bill recently, while people in this country have to wait years to get the same surgery that he got at the expense of his state. We have Barrel Smith running up a bill without any accountability. We have Kamfa Kujo doing the same thing. Now we have Coffee with this bill that the state is paying. Then we have where they cannot open the children hospital, but two of their financiers, Franklin Khan wife, who owns the building that they're renting for the court in Faizabad, and Barry Sinanan, who owns the one in North for the children's court, money paid to that. And then now, every time that the Prime Minister have to go and check his prostate, he have to leave the country and do that. If I have a medical institution could do that down here in this country. I don't know if he has something small to hide or some kind of thing like that. We are asking questions. So the people have to wake up and understand that this government, evil, they're wicked, and if they don't get them out, we're in trouble in this country.
Okay.
Well, enjoy the morning, man.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, so I'm 20 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock this morning. We'll take one more. Anybody else giving their views this morning? I understand he's ill, but I understand what the callers are saying. I understand what X-Rated is saying. Yes, we have to ask questions, but you know, you can't just leave a man to die. But then again, it have people who are left to die. And they can't be safe because they don't, unfortunately, have the same facilities as these parliamentarians.
And I don't like how it is they're doing this thing. This is blatant, this is straightforward. They're basically telling them in their face, this man who's working with us needs money. We're going to take your money and fund him, make sure he's okay. You might want something, but we're not going to give it to you. It's better than
I think that's the issue.
Basically, that's what's going on.
I think that's the issue. What's going on with the Children's Life Fund? Anybody know? We have a Children's Life Fund. I cannot remember the last time. We have children on our waiting list. And we say, you know, we will say, well, you know, we don't have money for this surgery. Remember they turned back a girl, what was the name of the little girl? They turned away a little girl and she had to go and get her own funding and go to Italy.
Right, I think it was hard surgery or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, just last year.
Yeah, and the blank
and they turned her back, they turned her away. So, I mean, if the state can't give money to save the life of a child, and the child now and the parents has to seek their own funding, to save their child, because taxpayers' money can't pay for that, then why should taxpayers' money be afforded to people like Maxi Coffee and others, politicians who benefiting from the perks and the money in the treasury? Why? And I think that's the issue. If they were seeing about the children on the, now I know the list on Children's Life Fund is very long. However, they usually operate by, in terms of which one is more threatening than the other.
Yeah.
Right? Life threatening than the other. So they move on that basis. Right? Immediate. Okay, this child needs immediate attention.
Right,
this one could wait. Okay. So that's how their waiting list runs. And I understand that. But when we start, when it is, you see, you're turning people away. Right? And you're saying you do our money for this and you do our money for that. But you have millions of dollars.
Yeah. For one,
to try and save one man's life.
Yeah. Who's already making a lump sum of money to the people, and they who want it. No, you have to look at
salary.
No, you cannot not
saying,
look at the salary. You have to look at it as well too.
I understand that, but
because if I'm a poor person, I'm not drawing that kind of money. I'm in no way or form or fashion making that kind of money. On top of that, I'm sure he has other businesses and other investments somewhere. A poor person does not have these privileges. But yet still, you still want to take my money away from me? The little change that I'm making and giving to you to run the country, you still want to take it, to give it to him too? On top of the salary?
So they're saying they're not hearing you.
Then,
your mic on?
My mic is supposed to be on.
Yeah.
Audio, just give me a little volume if there's anything. That's what I know.
All right, so somebody said, morning gentlemen, we are not hearing Mr. Voice's contributions, and his contributions are valuable to us. We need to hear him clearly, please. Thank you. Okay, no problem. We'll organize that. Morning.
Hi, Stephan.
Hi, morning. What are your thoughts? Morning.
Yes, good morning, Stephan and Mr. Voice.
Yes, dear.
I would like to agree with what Mr. Barakpour said this morning. Yeah. And, you know, they're talking a lot of things about leaving the person to die and all. Nobody wants to leave anybody to die. But what did they do with Christopher Phillip? What happened to him? He didn't deserve to be at least seen by a doctor.
Yeah,
he was left like a dog on the outside the hospital.
Yeah,
and
right
I mean,
outside our very own.
Right outside our Port of Spain General Hospital. And up to today, we can't get a report.
Exactly.
I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, and that's a terrific point.
Terrific point.
Because Christopher Phillip was left to die on the hospital lawn, on the front lawn of the Port of Spain General Hospital.
Right here in TNT. And that's a taxpayer.
Because he was 83 years old, nobody knew who he was. He wasn't important. He wasn't an important person out here. So he just left to die on the front lawn of the Port of Spain General Hospital. And to date, like the caller rightfully said, the Ministry of Health and the Minister of Health, all the talk did is talk. Up to now, they can't come up with a report and say this is what happened. They can't say the hospital is at fault, anything at all. We don't know how it happened up to now. All we know, a man was on the front lawn of the Port of Spain General Hospital and left to die. A pensioner, an elderly gentleman in his 80s.
In front of the place that was said to be the place that's supposed to.
And we can't get a report on what took place that day.
Hello, morning.
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 Yeah, morning.
Breaking Dawn?
Yes, you're live. Go on, make a contribution, sir. Next caller.
There you go again.
One more.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. I love the program you are doing, and I wanted to.
Go on.
Are you right? You're hearing me clearly now?
Yes. You just talk. Don't listen on the television. Just talk.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sure.
There are a lot of people losing their jobs right now. There's a lot of people losing their jobs right now, being retrenched, and then being retrenched. Tell me something. Why is it that you're not raising things about people at the bank that are enforcing all these pressures on people who cannot pay their mortgages? And things like, well, something about they should raise with the Bankers Association or the different financial institutions to work with people so that they could afford them the time to repay their loans, etc.
Okay. It's something we can look into. See if we can get a little hearing with the Bankers Association, not a problem. All right.
Thank you. Think about it.
You'll think about it, no problem.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what.
And that's before you say Stephan, I think we need a revamp of organizers' tune that's a bandit. Because we need truly that song highlighted from back in the day. And it was nice, quick, a nice pun kind of way that organizer did it. And in 2018, I'm guaranteeing you, if you put together that song, you have so much ammunition. You have a 5-verse song at least,
Boy,
inside of that bandit,
Over the last 15 years or 20 years, Lord of mercy. So I'll tell you what.
Oh Lord, bring back that tune.
We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and when we return, sabbatical leave. The judiciary had something to say about the sabbatical leave. We'll talk about that.
That's a bandit.
Yeah.
Look,
Come and experience the mighty power of Jesus Christ, which can transform your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad, with Reverend Dr. Deoraj Mahadeo and Deborah Mahadeo. Weekly meetings, worship service 10 a.m. every Sunday. There's also Sunday school and new believer classes from 9 a.m. Bible study and prayer meetings from Mondays at 7 p.m. Deliverance service Wednesdays 7 p.m. and Bible school every Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All free of charge. He is the God of the impossible who loves you and desires to save you and do mighty things for you. So come and experience God's mighty anointing, which is able to break every yoke in your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad. For prayer and counseling, call anytime. Telephone numbers 770-1044, 225-6487, 346-6566, 784-7596, or email dmahadeo@hotmail.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is falling apart. Our institutions are failing. Crime is out of control. It is our duty to fix it. We are touching on every sector of society. Race, class, and corruption. Nothing is off limit. No holds barred. The Cold Truth with Kim Cole. The power belongs to the people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, a company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
I remember everything in my childhood from like it was yesterday.
but nobody cared about how I feel and how I really feel.
It was a close family member.
It was two close family members and a neighbor.
First things first, I just say all the words inside my head.
My all the shoes in there, they come and support.
The way that things have been, the way that things have been.
Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality. From healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
There is in fact no such term and condition, and that report did not have it as a recommendation that there be any sabbatical period for judicial officers.
Government's interpretation of the 2014 Salaries Review Commission report appears to contradict that of the judiciary. With questions being raised about sabbatical leave for judges, the judiciary sought to clarify its position. In a media statement just days before CJ Archie is carted to leave for Washington, it says sabbatical leave comprises the administrative arrangement of the judiciary. It refers to Chapter 5 of the Salaries Review Commission report, which states, quote, "We agree in principle to the proposal for the introduction of sabbatical leave for judges who have worked a period of 7 years." The report also states that approval for the grant of any such leave should be determined administratively by the Chief Justice. Based on that provision, the judiciary says that in May of 2014, CJ Archie appointed an internal committee of 4 judges chaired by then Appellate Judge Paula May Weeks. Their mandate was to develop the administrative arrangements to give effect to the facility. According to the judiciary, the report of the committee was submitted to the Chief Justice and to a meeting of judges, and in July of 2014 it was agreed to in principle. It goes further to state that only one judge has sought to access the benefits since then, but the application was deferred because of certain circumstances. While the statement says sabbatical leave was a recommendation of the Salaries Review Commission, some attorneys have argued it was not included in the final list of recommendations for members of the higher judiciary. But another issue arises about the Chief Justice's application. The report submitted by the Committee of Judges to oversee the implementation says a judge should make an application for sabbatical leave no fewer than 6 months in advance of the requested period. Based on a copy of the document seen by CNC3, this caveat is included to ensure appropriate arrangements are in place. In a letter sent to President Anthony Carmona, it appears that CJ Archie applied for the fellowship in November, just over 4 months before his departure.
Give us a call. Because I really don't know what's going on.
Wow.
Morning. Hello, good morning. Still getting an echo.
That is amazing.
Hello, good morning. Oh, but I hear all saying hello. All right. Yeah, in the meantime, that is the issue with the sabbatical leave. No. I cannot understand what's going on. It said they agreed in principle that sabbatical leave should be afforded to judges. In principle.
Yeah. In other words, it's a good idea. Right.
They also said that it should be granted through administratively through the Chief Justice.
All right. So in other words, the Chief Justice is the man who will finally say for those who are judges if you can get sabbatical leave. Right. Go ahead.
So in terms of what Justice Gobin said last week, with the Chief Justice applying and approving for himself, it looks like that's what happened because he's the man who had to approve it,
Who
right?
had to approve it at the end of the
He had
day.
to approve sabbatical leave for himself. And then the president had to sign off on it, or whatever the case is. But my thing is this. Now they're questioning if he sent in the application in the proper time frame. Listen, you see all this hocus pocus?
There's hocus, there's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. This is what I want to know. The Chief Justice saying it has sabbatical leave last week because he applied, right?
Right, yeah.
2 judges come out and say, it ain't no such thing as sabbatical leave.
Right. It's non-existent.
Right? The government, through Stuart Young, came out and said they are not aware of anything to do with sabbatical leave. Now the judiciary saying it was agreed to. Let me tell you something.
Agreed to in principle.
Somebody had to make up their mind that they know what they're doing in this country.
For real.
Because as it stands now with this particular issue, like nobody don't know what's going on. And something wrong with that.
And everybody just pussyfooting around the thing. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
Just dancing around until, you know what? He's going to end up leaving the country any which way you take it.
No.
On the same leave.
Now it's as if they're looking for a loophole.
But that's what they've been looking for the longest while, which is the reason why
Well, the time frame is the issue now.
Yeah, they're slowing down the process. So we will forget about it, and then next minute he's gone.
So just take a couple calls on that before we take the break. This sabbatical leave thing, because this is an clippers courtesy CNC3.
Another who's got in the guard.
This is madness.
That's madness.
If you think this is madness, wait till the second hour. Let's go see real madness.
Morning. Morning, Stephan. Morning, voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of the world must be really laughing at Trinidad and Tobago, you know. And I'm not blaming the government too much. I'm blaming the things that are going on. We have a president, which is the highest ranking in Trinidad and Tobago, the highest office, who extorting money every month, getting housing allowance while the government paying somewhere for him. That alone is one of the biggest crimes we have. Then we have a minister who just money spending on him and he's sick and it can't finish. The money like it have no ceiling. Then you have the chief, our next big office, which is the Chief Justice. You don't know what's going on with him. That's such a crazy thing going on with him. This whole country, I'm not blaming the government alone. Everything just going upside down. You have a man going up for police as commissioner of police. He trying to take land from people. He allegedly extorting roti from a roti maker for his son's wedding. I mean, when the world watch that, we like comedians, real comedians. We can't simple things as a boat from Trinidad to Tobago. Yeah, people suffering. I just go to Tobago every Easter and every August. Last year I couldn't go. And this year I can't go for Easter to get the tickets. So after Easter I have to start to sell, hoping that the next ferry come on stream. No, all that nonsense. Look at the position we in. Have a nice day, gentlemen.
All right,
thanks, man. Take one more and we'll take the break. 1 minute away from the hour, 7 o'clock.
Hello?
Yeah, morning.
Hi, good morning.
Is that 235 to the 676?
You're live on here, you know, sir.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead, make a comment.
I want to make a comment that something going on in Port of Spain. If you all could advertise it and give us some kind of how to come into Port of Spain and things, which why they block off. I hear they block off a lot of streets in Port of Spain.
Did you get that on a text, on a voice note?
Huh?
Did you get that on a voice note?
Yeah, on a how they call it now, WhatsApp thing.
All right, go ahead and come into Port of Spain. That voice note is very old. Somebody resent a very old voice note, and it's.
I hear you what you're saying.
The voice note. That voice note you're talking about? Okay, that voice note is an old voice note that somebody keeps resending, so don't pay it any attention.
Oh, that's a whole thing.
Yeah. Don't frighten with that. Don't worry with that.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. I got it last night too. That was the voice note when they killed Christmas.
Oh, well, all right.
And then somebody resend that again.
So I tell you what, that's it for the first hour. We're going to take a break. What's that? Okay. So all right. I tell you what, maybe we'll take another call.
I have a couple of social media comments coming in. Just a couple of accolades here. Good morning, Stephan and Mr. Voice. I just want to thank you guys for highlighting the issues of interest which no other media house considers to highlight. Someone says lies, 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 and more lies. They are making a fool of themselves, but they're also making a fool of Trinidad and Tobago as well too, because we're getting jammed. Bring back the British, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let me see.
A lot of people have been saying better we go back to the Queen, you know, because like we can't manage ourselves.
Yeah, Andy is absolutely, someone was speaking that Andy saying that it's a slap in people's face. Yes, it is.
This is as it relates to Maxi Coffee.
Maxi Coffee.
Yeah.
Via the Maxi Coffee issue as well too, we had a lot of major comments coming in. This one saying, why is one man and his make-believe gang still in power when almost everybody's suffering and dying? Time to take their power away and send them on their way. Someone is saying, so insurance will cover him fly in the specialist if necessary. We have specialists here, and it still will be cheaper. Why all the clandestine behavior? I don't know if it has anybody here that can actually. What is this? Is a stroke?
Yeah.
And there's no one here to deal with a stroke? Okay. Someone says if Coffee's in D.C., I'm assuming he's at one of two hospitals, George Washington University Hospital or Washington Hospital Center, two of the best hospitals in the city and most expensive if you're paying out of pocket.
Yeah.
Where is his insurance? Does not Maxi Coffee, a government minister, have his very own insurance? Why are we footing this bill? Well, is the government of Trinidad and Tobago now the insurance claim company of the ministers?
I don't know.
Are we the ones that foot this bill all the time?
Huh? All right. So those are important questions and comments that have been coming through via social media. We've got to take the break. When we return, we'll look at a robbery that took place, a shooting that took place, and a party that's coming up that is unbelievable.
This is Tactical Enterprise, leading wholesalers for all cell phone accessories, cell phone armored cases, auto box cases, tempered glass, memory cards, headphones, chargers, flash drives, and more. Located in Canupia, Trinidad, they supply cell phone store owners wherever they are, in Trinidad and Tobago or across the Caribbean. If you want to get high quality cell phone accessories at the lowest price, then check out Tactical Enterprise in Canupia. They work with and supply small, medium, and large retailers. So give them a call at 716-2900 or email them at tacticalenterprise@hotmail.com. They offer free delivery to any part of Trinidad and Tobago. Tactical Enterprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is falling apart. Our institutions are failing. Crime is out of control. It is our duty to fix it. We are touching on every sector of society. Race, class, and corruption. Nothing is off limit. No holds barred. The Cold Truth with Kim Cole. The power belongs to the people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. Number 1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And number 3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
This is Tactical Enterprise, leading wholesalers for all cell phone accessories, cell phone armored cases, auto box cases, tempered glass, memory cards, headphones, chargers, flash drives, and more. Located in Canupia, Trinidad, they supply cell phone store owners wherever they are, in Trinidad and Tobago or across the Caribbean. If you want to get high quality cell phone accessories at the lowest price, then check out Tactical Enterprise in Canupia. They work with and supply small, medium, and large retailers. So give them a call at 716-2900 or email them at tacticalenterprise@hotmail.com. They offer free delivery to any part of Trinidad and Tobago. Tactical Enterprise.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Pharmacist brands Vigorfort for women, scientifically formulated for women. It has been tried and proven and may be beneficial in women experiencing loss of feelings and libido, increased erotic and sensuous energy during intimacy to enjoy gratification, stimulating libido and increasing sexual dysfunction, balances hormone function for menopause, encourages balanced estrogen and estradiol levels in women. Available at all leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com. Caribbean distributors needed. Contact 760-9680.
You could just change the name.
I don't know what to say, Pat. Hey, we're back on the inside. Nice. All right. So before we get into the content here in the second hour, we wanted to just give some props to some people who actually gave us some backrest. Yeah, go ahead. And some other stuff that voice got.
Well, the other stuff is in the back, so I will have to deal with it and in just a little while.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning to Marlon, Mr. Music. A pleasure to have you on the inside as well. Where is my? And also, good morning going on to Hayden. Hayden, good morning going on to you. Kevin Boodoo. Some great points and they're coming out. But we're actually resting back. You can't really see it because almost see Steph's on there. But we have some back support this morning. And that's courtesy of Mrs. Roach. I met her in Excellent City Center along with Chris. And I have to get the other young lady's name. It's in my Natalie, if you could pin the other lady's name for me, I could get that, please. I will appreciate it. And I actually met them while being in Excellent City Center, and she heard about, because my back and my shoulder, a lot of pain. I'll tell you what happened with Chris coming up in a short while. But Mrs. Rhodes bought us, myself and Stephan, some beautiful backrests. So that will be support. You can see it right there. Yeah. And she actually purchased these for us instantaneously right there. She said, you all will need this. So Steph is now being supported, which is good, because he has a very bad posture. So Mrs. Rhodes starts once again, ardent watcher of our program on mornings. Pleasure.
All right, so also I want to encourage people, don't forget, for advertising on Synergy TV, you can call 310-2666, that is 310-2666. We have some terrific packages available to advertise on Breaking Dawn. Just call the number, they'll put you on to me, or they'll put me on to you. And I'll come see you personally, I'll come in person to your business place, or wherever you want to meet, and we will sit, we will chat, and we'll have a discussion on how you intend to move your business forward and how we could help you. All right, so 310-2666. The lowest rates in advertising is right here at Synergy TV. Nobody could beat these rates, I guarantee you.
So we're going to have to go and talk to Chris because he has a great store, some great items inside of there that I can afford to speak because it helped me.
All right.
Yeah, so I can afford to talk about it. So I'll tell you all more about that.
So I'll tell you what, we have a robbery that took place over the weekend as well. Just put up the robbery clip for me. We'll have to talk over it. No audio. Just run the clip. The robbery. This took place. This is all this video over the weekend, right? Now the guys were held, but it's how these things happen is what really frightens me, and I don't scare easily. Okay, I do not scare easily.
Like you were trying to, like the guy was not trying to walk out.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Nabby's Medical.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is falling apart. Our institutions are failing. Crime is out of control. It is our duty to fix it. We are touching on every sector of society. Race, class, and corruption. Nothing is off limit. No holds barred. The Cold Truth with Kim Cole. The power belongs to the people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.
Inside, and we were talking about this robbery. I want to go straight to the phone line. Let's open the phone line for a minute. Let me talk to the people. All right, I'm going to talk to the people. Let me find out about our robbery, because things in Trinidad and Tobago, let me tell you something, the whole situation with that robbery, and my problem with it is simply this. It's the way that fellas doing these things these days. It just don't care. Morning. Hello, good morning. All right, next caller. And we had the young lady that was shot in her head on Rice Road while in a taxi. That was on Saturday night? Or Saturday?
Yeah,
was it Friday into Saturday? No, Saturday.
Yeah.
That was Saturday. Morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Stephan. Good morning, Mr. Voice.
Morning, dear.
Mr. Stephan and Mr. Voice, I'm looking at those two elderly people being ambushed, and I want to know, when will it stop? What is there left for me and other people like me and youngsters? And I mean, who is doing something? Something has to be done. We can't every day look at the TV and read the papers and say, look what happened. It cannot go on. It's got to stop. People wake up. Smell the roses. We have to do something. This wouldn't happen in America, England, or Canada. We have to do something and let those alleged fools know something, that we have the power.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue here. Nothing is being done. Nothing is being done from a security end. Nothing is being done with the police service, because the commissioner of police, we don't know what is going on with that, because that whole process has now been discredited. You don't know what's going on with the judiciary. That's in a mess. People, no consequences to action. The Chief Justice in this country want to take a 6-month sabbatical to rest and reflect. You understand why I'm telling all you?
What, boy?
Is everything, it's like nothing works.
Hello,
so why not go out and rob people?
Hello, good morning. Bro.
And you could get away with it?
Hello.
But I mean, they got caught, but morning. Morning, morning.
Morning, Mr. Stephan and Mr. Voice.
Yeah, morning to you.
Boy, what are we could do again?
All the public clip now, please. Yeah, morning.
This country gone, because what we have to do, if we have to go home in the night now, we have to stay home. We have to go and park up by our police station and sleep until the morning dawn, because you can't go home no hours of the night again or no time of the day, because people following you wherever you go, night and day.
People marking you all over the place, you know?
All over the place, they're marking you.
Look, the young lady, Melissa Trisha Emmanuel, this footage here that we're showing, this was Rice Road on Saturday.
Exactly so.
She was shot.
Exactly so. You go on to pick up money and you get your death.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
About that lady talking about is only in Trinidad, this thing happening all over the world. All over the world it's happening.
That's right.
And it's happening worse all over the world, because look how much people are getting gunned down and things.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't bring down the country like that. Yes, we crime over here, but all over the world have worse than what we have here.
Okay.
Right, sir. You have a blessed day. You and the boys ought to go safe.
No problem. Well, people will say that, this is taking place all over the world. My thing is, Trinidad is 1.3 million people. We are a little dot on the map. And we have the money. This is not one of those little islands that don't have money. This is an oil-rich country that have the money and manages the money and the affairs of this country poorly.
Very much so.
Every administration that has ever passed, they never managed Trinidad and Tobago properly. And that is the problem. We could be
living beautifully as a nation. We could have tourism. We could be a mecca, you know.
I mean, look at it. Look at Canada.
We can be
Canada, one of the lowest crime rates in the world. Look in the UK, the police don't even mark a firearm. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's other things taking place, but their crime rate is lower than Trinidad and Tobago with 1.3, really high, one of the highest per capita. So when we were talking about this bad all over the world, you had to take per capita into situations as well.
Yeah.
How much people live in those countries you want to talk about as opposed to Trinidad and Tobago. You had to take the economic situations that are taking place in other countries that are not taking place in Trinidad and Tobago because we're oil rich. We were oil rich from whence we came, and the money has been mismanaged continuously.
That's true.
And it's led us to be in this position in 2018 because when everybody was living like life in London and eating ham, lamb and jam and just getting handouts to poor people and everybody was raffing money and filling their pocket for them and their family back in the day come straight up the road.
That's right.
Nobody wasn't studying that, hey, you know, oil price might drop, oil mightn't be in demand. In years to come, we might have a diversified economy, look into renewable energies, so on and so forth.
Nobody planned ahead.
Everybody to tell themselves, well, oil is it.
We're gonna make it in the future.
Right. So now we're in a position like this where we've mismanaged trillions of dollars over the years.
Right.
So when people call to talk about the rest of the world, don't tell me about the rest of the world. Because this is not one of them little islands that depend on tourism. And don't have various sources of revenue. You have the Pitch Lake.
Yeah.
You understand? Just to name a few. So don't tell me about all over the world.
And we had tourism as well too. We had it.
Now this girl, the girl here in question was killed when she went to collect $7,000 from an acquaintance in Port of Spain on Friday evening. And mere minutes after receiving the cash, she was shot and killed during a robbery in a taxi she was traveling in.
So they're saying that they both are tied in. They're saying that at some point in time, they believe that she was put in place. You know, they say that in TNT. She was put in place, but...
Somebody set up.
Yeah.
Somebody set up. It's simple. But you not to kill the girl, man. Take our call. They didn't have to kill the girl.
For $7,000, boy?
For $7,000. They took her life. She has a 10-year-old daughter. Morning.
Mr. Stephan, I had to call again. I'm so sorry. That caller, whilst I disagree with you, sir, respectfully disagree with you, we cannot continue to think like that. We must think of our country. We must look at the whole figure, the whole holistic picture. What is going on? Who is renting land? Who is 3 ministers of national security? Who is renting near court? Who is giving out contracts? And we know giving out contracts is a way of getting bribes. We must look at the whole thing for little Trinidad and not think it's happening all over the world. Then you're first. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I respectfully disagree with you. God bless.
Look, we have a viewer from Denmark who just messaged us saying that caller talking about crime all over the world. We living in Trinidad. Crime all over the world. Where's all over the world? America? I ask him, Venezuela?
Someone was saying that
the world is a big place, you know. It have places in the world that have literally no crime, you know. And it's because of how they manage their affairs. Yeah. Let's be real.
And well, via that, I think that what was being said here is the same thing. They said in other parts of the world, you won't get away with committing the crimes and if they're perpetrated.
That's the situation.
The thing is, there are consequences, so people think twice.
That's right.
Even if it does happen, it happens in such a minute scale, because, of course, you know, there will be one or two rebels in between the thing. But those who do get there's swift justice. So swift justice in turn deters another person from actually wanting to commit that crime.
Exactly.
So it's few and far apart.
And that's what we have, systems that are failing. We'll take a break. And we'll come back after this. So let's stay tuned.
Mrs. Brand's Vigorfort for Women, scientifically formulated for women. It has been tried and proven and may be beneficial in women experiencing loss of feelings and libido, increased erotic and sensuous energy during intimacy to enjoy gratification, stimulating libido and increasing sexual dysfunction, balances hormone function for menopause, encourages balanced estrogen and estradiol levels in women. Available at all leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com. Caribbean distributors needed. Contact 760-9680.
Prostat, the ultimate prostate formula with standardized herbal extracts used by thousands of men to ensure optimum prostate health and alleviate symptoms related to an enlarged prostate or BPH. Available at leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com.
It's Royal, calling all my seafood seekers. Daryl's famous food Tobago, best food for the season, let's go. You want a fish combo? Daryl's. You want a shrimp combo? Daryl's. The famous fish finger, or a veggie pizza. Daryl's. You want a fish sandwich combo? Best food for the season, calling let's go. My seafood seekers, at Daryl's famous food Tobago. I'm Royal, your two-time reigning Tobago Soca Mona King. And I'm saying come down at Daryl's famous food Tobago, located in Crown Point opposite the Cocoa Reef Resort. Daryl's famous food Tobago, your taste of the Caribbean.
Get the solution you need from Green Dot. Our TV packages offer just the right balance, giving you quality entertainment and a wide range of exciting channels. Our broadband packages are made to power all your household needs, whether you're streaming, gaming, or updating your profile. Plus, we have the lowest price TV and broadband bundles, a package that's tailored for the times. So sign up for a solution that suits your needs. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Okay, so we're back on the inside, people, and we were talking about the crime situation in Trinidad. We'll be going to post to the rest of the world, and you know, I mentioned. I understand what you're trying to say, but nah, that don't hold no water here.
And someone is still debunking the whole Denmark thing. They're still saying that, you know, it still have crime. Crime is crime across the board. And I kind of understand that as well, too. Crime is crime. Across the board, crime is crime. You have to still get crime its forward. And another great point, Candice actually beat me to the punch. She's on our social media, Candice Ragunanan, good morning, going on to you. And she raised a beautiful point, a point that I myself was going to raise. Where is the protest for this lady who was shot in her head? When Christmas was shot, we had roads blocked, we had fires, we had a next man saying he was shot by the police, all kind of thing. There was protests across the board. They locked down a whole neighborhood for an entire day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But this lady went to legitimately collect some cash. Somebody put her in place as they said it is alleged. Boom, she's dead, but yet still nothing. Where's the neighborhood?
Exactly.
Where's everyone? Why don't you all jump out? Why everybody didn't jump out now? This is what it is we're supposed to be protesting about. We're supposed to raise up in arms against the government for this.
Okay, let me put things in perspective for you, right? I have here 10 countries with the lowest crime rates. For the people who like to say crime happening all over the world, yeah, crime does happen. But statistically is what we're talking about. For somebody to use the excuse and say, you know, we mustn't talk about Trinidad and Tobago where things bad alone, you know, because it has happened all over the world. You had to put it in the context, brother. Let me tell you why. That's an easy scapegoat for anybody. That's a scapegoat. Because everybody just snatch up purse, robbery does take place, people just kill people. Yeah. To what extent? That is the situation. And per capita, Sweden is number 10 on that list. Sweden, 90 murders in a population near 10 million. 90. We almost hit 5. We hit 500 or close to 500 last year, not so? And we have 1.3 million. Good. Austria. 40 murders on average a year. Austria. The homicide rate is the 6th lowest in the entire 38 country OECD.
Wow.
Right? 40 average per year. Right? I was looking for the population here. There's somewhere. Population. Of Austria.
I'm trying to find it.
All right,
Go
find the
ahead.
population from Austria. Yeah. Switzerland. 41 murders in a population of 8 million. Switzerland.
Wow.
Right? They have the 12th highest GDP per capita.
Right.
Good? Nice. Germany is number 7 on this list. Right?
$8.7 million.
They have the 9th lowest homicide rate. Right? The 9th lowest. 2,100 murders in a population of 80 million.
Australia's small. It has 8.7 million.
8.7 million, but
Yeah.
small in terms of like
these,
Germany and stuff, but
yeah.
big in terms of Trinidad.
Yeah.
Norway is number 6 on this list. Norway recorded, how much is it here? Let me see. They have the 3rd lowest number of overall murders in the whole of it would have been the lowest murder rate and the 3rd lowest, all right, in the whole of America. Sparsely populated, Vermont, wait, no, this is Norway. All right, Norway. The population of Norway is an astonishingly tiny 5 million. Know how many of these 5 million modern-day Vikings were murdered in 2015? 21.
Wow.
21.
And they're Vikings, they're built for war.
For war. Denmark is number 5. So the person who wanted to debunk it, or debunk it, sorry.
Yeah.
Denmark is number 5 on the list of countries with the lowest murder rate, or the lowest crime rate rather. Good? Just like you know. It's the 5th lowest. All right? Crime rate. And they're the happiest capital city in the world.
Wow.
Copenhagen.
Yes.
Remember, we did all of this, we did all this research. Iceland,
boy.
Iceland, a population of 323,000.
That's a small, yeah. That's a big
Right? One of the most remote, least populated countries. Right?
That's the place that's called Iceland that's fully green.
Yeah.
I didn't get that, but go ahead.
Right? And in January 2017, a young woman in Iceland's capital was tragically abducted and murdered while walking home from a bar. While this grim story would probably end there in any other nation, in Iceland it resulted in a public outpouring of grief unmatched in modern times. Vigils were held by candlelight, tens of thousands marched in the street, and the entire population came together to mark this senseless death. In doing so, they showed the world why Iceland remains one of the safest nations. The people there really, truly, deeply care about one another.
That village story is a child business right there, you know.
Yeah.
Keeping it close-knit.
Japan is number 3.
They have 5 million, huh?
Right? Well, look at that. A non-European country for once. An island nation of 127 million. Japan is notorious for its meme-ready weirdness, its ultra-strict work culture, and for being so safe, even its Yakuza gangsters refuse to carry guns. The murder rate is the 3rd lowest in the OECD, with fewer than 1,000 homicides in 2015. And in that same period in the US, a country with a population less than 3 times the size of Japan's, recorded 15 times that many. It's fair to say Japan is a very safe country indeed. 127 million people, 1,000 homicides. Number 2, Luxembourg. Right? They have a population of 543,202 people. Right? Kansas City has a population of 100,000, which is smaller, and saw 125 murders in 2016.
Wow.
But violent crime essentially doesn't exist there in Luxembourg. There were a handful of armed robberies in 2015, and aside from that, nothing. In a population of half of what we have. And Singapore, now I know Singapore would have been number one. The safest country on earth is tiny Singapore. It is home to 5.3 million people crammed into an area almost 4 times smaller than Rhode Island, whose population is 1 million.
Wow.
With such an insane level of overcrowding, you might expect things to quickly spiral into violence and resentment. Not so. In 2011, a mere 16 people were murdered. In 2015 and 16, all forms of violent crime and thefts hit either 10 or 20-year lows. The only crimes that are currently increasing are cyber crimes, which may be unpleasant, but at least aren't going to end with you lying in a pool of your own blood and vomit. Singapore, 5-point-something million. Trinidad and Tobago, 1.3 million, nearly 500 murders a year. So don't tell me about crime happening all over the world, brother. Unless all over the world for you is the United States of America. And what's going on in Venezuela and South America. Take a couple calls now.
Social media, Geronimo Collins. At this point, I would suggest more organization by the people of TNT to hold the government more accountable for its lack of proper management, utilize social media, connect with international human rights organizations to amplify the message, etc. Most of the world doesn't know how bad things are in TNT. If there was a way to get this word out on a broad scale, that would put pressure on the country to do better. Because I know for a fact that the government doesn't want the world to know about its dirty laundry.
That's right. Take a few calls. Crime all over the world. All they use that as a scapegoat.
No, I understand what Geronimo Collins is saying, but wouldn't that also be bad for us because we are also pushing tourism? If we highlight the fact that there is so much happening on the outside scale, would that not deter people from actually coming in? It's a question I'm asking.
The problem here is this. You see the partisan politics thing when everybody wants to defend their own? That is where the problems start. Because when your government in power, right, and I say your government meaning if you're a supporter of the UNC or the PNM, whenever your government in power, regardless of the crime situation, supporters always have a plaster for a sore. If we used to operate like the people in Iceland, we wouldn't have almost 500 murders a year. You understand what I'm telling you? Because people fail to realize in this country that they have power.
That's correct.
But yet still we continuously hand politicians the power over us. We have the power to change everything. Not them. We encourage them in everything that they're doing that is wrong.
I will agree with you there.
Because we defend their wrong actions because we support that person or that party. That has to stop. Until all they realize that, nothing is going to change. We're going to end up with 600 or 700 murders just now. You understand? Worse than that of Jamaica. Or any other Caribbean island.
And believe it or not, you mentioned Jamaica, and Jamaica's crime rate has fallen. Jamaica's crime rate, one of the Caribbean countries that was considered to be one of the most bloodiest countries ever.
Anyhow, take down that story. We want to move on to something else. So that's as it relates to crime, right? I'm going to ask the director, the flyer that I sent for you with the party, did you edit it? Good. Do you have the voice note that I sent you? You have it? All right, just put up the flyer for the party. Okay. Now, I'm going to need it a little better than that, I'm going to need it a little better than that. This is a party that is being advertised. Okay? Voice, you wanna tell the people what this party is?
All right, so this was actually sent to me. Someone was asking me if it was, they wanted me to find out if it was actually a legit party, because people put up things like this. And it is. Now, via what is written on the flyer, now this was not supposed to be sent out onto social media. The person sent it to me. It's not a social media blast, but someone took it and put it up on social media because they said, is this real? Is this what's really happening in Trinidad and Tobago? Also via, is this what's happening to our women in Trinidad and Tobago?
Right.
This party is a party where you're seeing their men $300, women $100. Above that is written, if you come nude, you are in free as a woman. You can wear a mask and come into the party nude. There's going to be nude bartenders. There's going to be, let me pull back up the entire
People
flyer
partying
here.
nude.
People will be, you're allowed to party nude.
Bartenders serving nude.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There is, I'll load it back up my page here because
strippers entertaining nude.
Right, I send it to you.
Live sex. And also a mystery gangbang lady for the guys to toss around.
Yeah.
This is no joke.
This is no joke. I actually called.
No.
There's numbers to call. I called one of the numbers.
Voice call, yeah.
Yeah, I called one of the numbers. The guy said, yes, the party is on. He asked me if I'm bringing girls. If I'm bringing girls, there's no problem. If they come in naked, they're entering free. Other than that, they have to pay $100. Guys, there's a standard. If your guys want to come in nude, they can do that as well too. There's a standard new price. No cell phones allowed, so forth and so forth and so forth. And yeah, this is on. The dress code is either lingerie or nude. One out of the two.
You can come in your lingerie or you can go naked.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, it looked like an orgy. It looked like an orgy party.
But they said that there's going to be...
there's going to be live sex.
Live sex.
And a special gangbang girl for the guys to toss around.
Toss around. Imagine that.
So if you want to get in on a gangbang and you want to have some sex with the same girl, everybody want a gangbanger? Good. This is an event that is being advertised. Look at their lewd. You see that part that circled in green? Could I get that on the screen, please? The part circled in green. Director. Right, go up. Right. That's now. Go down. Go down. Go down. Drop it. Go down. Right.
What did he block out?
Right. What's going on there? Right there. That's all I want.
Right, nice.
Look at there. People partying nude. Beer bartenders serving nude. Strippers entertaining nude. Live sex. And also a mystery gangbang lady for the guys to toss around. Now, open the phone line for me. But before you open the phone line, you ready with the voice note? Okay, Voice decided, Mr. Voice decided, hey, Steph, I had to find out this thing for real. I'm going to call a number. So he called the number. Play the voice note. We can get the audio out here, please.
Hello.
Yeah, we're going on. I'm calling on behalf of a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he? How are you getting tickets and things?
Tickets come now. Saturday coming here. It's now printed. The tickets been kind of late now.
Saturday, so we had a call back and then we'll give you info.
Yeah. Call back about Friday, Saturday, so and they'll get the tickets. But so you alone or you're bringing any females?
Well, more than likely, if you bring in like about 3 girls.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright.
No problem. Yeah, just call back weekend, right?
Alright, cool, no scene. Yes.
All right. So that was the call that Voice made last night. You spoke to somebody, you called one of the numbers.
Yeah.
And this you found out this is on.
It's on.
Take a couple calls now.
It's on, the party's on.
No, it's not like we don't know these things exist in Trinidad and Tobago. It's just the first time I've ever seen it advertised.
Yeah. I know normally it's an underground kind of something, by word of mouth kind of business.
They put on your mask.
Yeah.
Usually it's associated with people of a certain caliber. Morning. Let's take a few calls on this.
Hello, good morning, Stephan and Voice.
Good morning. Are you shocked at all?
Just like to say you all doing a very good job. The crime in this country
Go on, make your comment. Okay.
All right.
So lewd is the name of the party apparently.
And somebody put this out
Basically
on the
orgy.
social. It's out there on the social
It's
right
out there
now.
on social media. It's
out there on
basically an
social-
orgy. That's what it is. It's an
out on
orgy
the
they're
social
inviting you
media.
to.
Imagine that.
They're advertising an orgy.
And there are so many children that are on social media now. You can imagine if a teen pulls up this and sees that going on and is curious.
I think somebody leaked it.
Yeah, someone leaked it. It was leaked. That's how it got out there. So you can imagine if a teen, preteen gets onto this and they're in this age where they're curious.
Yeah.
And decide to go to this, jump the money and go, because we know that underage children get into parties.
That's right.
You can't tell me no. We know underage children get into parties. And they party in the night like if there's big people.
And besides, there's a mask. You have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Take that down.
You can take it down now.
Take it down. Right. You have to wear a mask. So you can't be seen.
Yeah.
So everybody face.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, you're wearing a disguise.
It's a kind of like you school saying, we don't watch face.
Right.
Yeah, we're not watching no face in this one.
And I'm just saying to the promoter, if you're watching the program right now and you want to know how you end up on TV, we do not want any complimentaries. I'm just saying. We're not asking for any complimentaries or anything like that. But, you know, listen, I know these things take place. And like we said, it's usually underground business. But this one, I don't know, boy. This one real, I don't know, boy. You know, it's like, you know these things exist, but you never see it in your face.
That's
but
right.
now you see it in your face, and
That's
you're
right.
like, wait, boy, we really reach, boy. We really, really reach. Could we take a couple calls, please?
Why people send me messages and telling me don't go to the party? I'm not going. Well, they're they're not nice.
That'll go naked.
Naked or no?
Yeah. There are some died.
Listen, I mean, I ain't shaming my body or nothing like that. I mean, I got this thing going on, but I just saying, I've heard in the recent times that the parties are going on, no longer in the circle, so now to actually see it loud like that.
Morning.
This is loud.
Morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning. What do you think about that?
Hello, morning.
Yeah, morning. You're going to that party?
You all speaking about crime, right? And you all saying that this is something leaked, and you all could come in and spreading it. You know, all you scared? If something is on the ground, right? And all you say that it leaked, and you all coming out and spreading it, and you all speaking about crime, all you don't have no fear with all your own life for doing this. Eh? And then you all speaking about crime. You all in Pakistan, Afghanistan, you Iran, Iraq, or Lebanon, all of them. You know what I mean? Or you have to be on the both sides. You talk about the good countries, you have to talk about the bad ones too. You understand? Who happened to Pakistan? Who happened to Afghanistan? Who happened to...
Caller, what you're saying once again makes no sense. You're not making any sense. Somebody called and said this is happening all over the world. And I'm showing you that there are 10 countries in the world where crime literally is at an all-time low, at a low, like it nearly do exist. But you calling out to justify the same nonsense. You see, hold on. No, let me deal with you. Because you understand, because like all of those get you all a thick skull. So I'm going to explain it to all you like a real beast now. That caller there is the reason why we have 500 murders when the year comes. You, sir, are part of the problem. Because you fail. You fail to understand what we just tried to explain to you. And in doing so, and not understanding and opening eye and waking up, and wanting to point out places like Pakistan and Afghanistan and these places and they.
War torn.
Right? You come into plaster a sore. When you dead and gone, with your saw that you try to plaster all your life, because of a political or a symbol that you believe in. When you leave your children, you go be around to protect them when you're gone. And this is what it's about. It's about setting a standard for the next generation, for your children and your grandchildren. And in you making a call like that, to talk about us highlighting 10 places that things good and not highlighting anywhere that bad is a perfect example of you trying to justify the nonsense we're going on in Trinidad and Tobago. So you don't care about your children. You don't care. Because God forbid someone in your family get gone down today or tomorrow because somebody decide to take from them what they work hard for and the person get away with it. When you're doing your eulogy, how you end it with, but we know it's a no scene, you know, because crime does take place all over the world. That's all you saw, so far the end of the eulogy. When you end up in a situation like that, where one of your family or somebody very close to you is a victim of crime, put that in the eulogy at the end. They were gone down, you know. The perpetrator has not been held, and probably if they do, they'll just go into jail and we'll mind them. But it's okay, because crime does happen in Pakistan and Afghanistan
and all over the world.
Uzbekistan and all this stand. And that's how you want to get comfort. That's how you want to move forward. Don't call me and tell me what I'm thinking. I could call all in all the places this morning for just supporting and trying to put a plaster on us all. You have no point. None. You understand?
Wow. And a lot of people just echoed your sentiment as well too. On the social media.
This is the problem.
We just had 4 people.
Like that with that kind of mentality is the problem. I don't care what nobody tell me. That is the problem. You have to stand up and say, listen, nothing is wrong with supporting a party, you know. Nothing is wrong if you want to support Kamala, you want to support Rowley, you know, go ahead. All well and good. But hold them accountable.
Amen.
Failure to do that empowers them more than it empowers you or your children to come. And until they could wake up, it have people in this country, imagine have people in this country without running water in the pipe. Thanks, boys.
I could afford to attest to that, me.
Right? It have people in this country in 2018 amid all the wealth that this country has or had or wherever. It still have people in 2018 that can't even get running water. It has some people that's a luxury for them when water come by them. And people want to find that acceptable.
Exactly. That's why I stand up every day and set our water. Tumpuna Road.
But we had things like gas station scandal, O'Halloran, and Calder Hearts, and Clico, and Life Sport, and wherever else. All these things where people just abuse the public funds. And that money could have been taken to make sure and to ensure that people in certain areas are running water in the pipe.
That's right. 40,000 for a minister.
You understand?
Any surgery.
Where you go tell me now? You go call in and say, but Stephan, you ain't mentioned that the desert don't have water. That you call and tell me now? That it's hard to find water in the desert? That way you go justify that?
And the people in the desert, they still dig wells and get water.
Yeah.
So you're talking
all your nonsense. All your nonsense. All you come, open all your eye and see. How long all you want to go? And he sounds like an elderly fella, and when I'm sorry I had to talk to him like that. He sounds like an elderly fella, but if he's an elderly fella, you're out here a long time.
And you know,
I'm supposed to know better.
You made that statement, and I'm now about to read on the social here where Hayden says that. He said he sounds like an older head, and he's enabling him. It's an enabling. Yeah, Hayden.
Decades you going through that separation, and you still want to justify it.
Correct.
You're seeing it in your face with your own 2 eyes. 2017, nearly 500 murders in Trinidad and Tobago. How much of them they solve? How many people they lock up? All this seeing that with all your own eye. We just finished January at 2 murders a day with 60-something murders, the highest ever for the month of January. And you still want to call and talk about Pakistan and Afghanistan. Go and live there. I'll buy a ticket for you and send you.
You will come back home so quick. That's war torn nations. You can't even afford to even study that. These people fighting against each other in Pakistan and they're being bombed. They don't even study. They're not even studying no petty crime and running up and think the people that they're shooting is because of religious business and all kind of thing and land. Yeah. Like when they're killing each other.
But anyway, look, we got to wrap things up for this morning.
Chris, tomorrow morning I will highlight the
piece of equipment.
Yeah, the piece of equipment. With Chris and the whole team are there in excellence. Once again, Chris, thank you. I can actually do this. And this is something I want to be able to give a little highlight for, because People don't help people in 2018. People pass you by.
Yeah.
And this guy took it out of his very own, a product that is over $600 worth product, and he has it at a great price, and he actually gave it to me as a blessing. Thanks once again, and I really want to talk about that product because it helped me. I am a shoulder. Marlon Mr. Music who's watching right now, Precious, and they know the kind of pain. I couldn't even turn my neck. I couldn't turn my neck. I could not turn my neck. And I'm good today. This morning, look, I could dance. Thanks again,
we'll highlight that tomorrow.
Yes,
I just want to
indeed.
mention to the guy that WhatsApp me and say, well done, Stephan, on this one. It's true, 1 week no water in our pipe. So I'm just telling that person, I want you to email the address, the name of the street, the area you're in, the area, the name of the street, and put a contact number. I have your contact number, but put it still, and email it to stvbreakingdawn@gmail.com. I'll get it off to Daniel Plenty and the people at Wassa, and we'll see if we can get water for you within the next couple of days. Right? It's ridiculous, man. Well, come on, man. Basic things. Basic things you're supposed to have. Water is a necessity. One of the hardest things when you have no water to cook. You have no water to wash, you have no water to bathe, you have no water to brush your teeth.
No water to flush your bathroom.
2018, trillions of dollars passed through Trinidad and Tobago and nothing was done to run the proper pipelines to ensure that everybody get it. And all they still want to come and put a plaster on a sofa that kind of, look now. Well, they're going to make me cost some money here, yes?
David, just now hold on there. I will check your message. I see you sending me a message. I'll check it in just a minute.
Somebody said Tobago to keep that kind of party in no man land.
They're telling us where
or don't keep that kind of party in no man, or do keep that kind of party. Tobago, do keep that kind of party. Or
they keep
Tobago keeps that kind of party in no man land. This is what somebody's telling me. Wow.
Where is the
But that party, let me tell you something about that party. You see that party? I think we reach.
Reach is an understatement.
You understand? But we got to wrap things up for today. Thanks for joining us today. Tomorrow we'll have a lot more to talk about. I really wanted to take some calls and stuff on that particular party. You know, Voice was out in Cookery the other day. I highlighted an incident as well, so we'll highlight that and some other things. Let's see what happens in Trinidad and Tobago today. In the meantime, people stay safe. Stop encouraging nonsense and understand that the power lies with you. Okay? You have the power. It's in your hands. You have it at the tip of your finger. We just had to come together, unite, and be one people, one love, one vibe. You understand? One way forward. That's all we need to do. We do not answer to anybody. You do not answer to the politicians, you know. The politicians and the people in authority in this country who are public servants, they have to answer to you. Keep that in mind. Whether it's opposition or government or whoever, they have to answer to you. So, don't be too quick to believe everything you hear since lies travel faster than the truth.
Good morning to my godson. He's up this morning and dancing, and for some reason he's in a happy mood. Tammy, good morning going on to you. And have yourselves a great morning at Trinidad and Tobago. Take it nice and easy on Nation's roadways. And always remember to aim for the moon, because if you shouldn't miss, you're still going to be among the stars. We have something coming up via Digicel in just a short while. As far as I'm hearing, pre-recorded Black Panther. That's at 10, so you'll look out for that, all right? Synergy pre-recorded Black Panther episode at 10 a.m. You'll look out for that right here.
Pre-recorded Black Panther?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like the actual movie?
Well, no, there's just some highlights of what went on, what happened at Digital IMAX.
Oh, okay.
With
Nice.
Black Panther.
So I'll tell you what, until tomorrow, people, we out. Did you get aim for the moon?